Ring ring. Hello. Hi. Oh, my Discord thing is being funny. Hi. How are you guys doing today? Hi. Hi everyone. Hi. 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 I hope you guys are having a good day today. Welcome in. Hold on, let me adjust my microphone a little bit. Hi Jaicon. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're proceeding with punishment today. We are, and I am feeling better. But I'll probably be feeling. Oh, reverb. Thank you for letting me know. Turn that off. Here we go. that should fix it. Yay! Thanks for letting me know. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Dave. Hi, Red. Hi, Nolamer. Hi. Good. Currently relaxing. That's good. You should relax. I think everyone should relax. Everyone take a deep breath with me. Ready? Oh, doesn't that feel nice? Hi, Halcyon. Hi. Hi, Nimby. Hi. Nice to see you today. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome in, everybody. I hope that you guys are all doing well. It is day... day... How many streams are day 4? Day 4 of 5 of birthday week celebrations. Yippee! I hope that you guys have been enjoying this week of some birthday celebrations. I've been having a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Thanks for making this week really fun. Hi, Nyar. Welcome in. Hello, Lucky. Milkers. Hi, Milkers. Hi, Matthew. Oh, it's the death pat. The first death pat of the day. For whatever reason, the first head pat of the day always makes my model freeze, and then after that, it's fine. But for whatever reason, it's just that first one makes it like blood. Blood. Now off to the gulag with you immediately for punishment. I know, I was having so much fun, and now it's the punishment stream. Yahoo! Hope you guys are ready for today. I'm not. I'm probably gonna have to do like 5,000 squats, but look at me. I'm built for it. I'm built for it. I'm built for it, simply. Hi, Vampire. Welcome in on the YouTube side. Hope you're having a good day today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gotta make up for the years of sucky birthdays. Facts. Facts. True facts. True facts. Hi, Kumaru. Hello. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Today is Friday. Yes. Yo!
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
Double cheeked up. Yeah, that's gonna be me. Well, it's not Thursday. It's Friday. It's Friday. What do you mean Thursday? Is it Thursday for you? Arima, thank you so much for 25 months. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you, Arima. Thank you. How's Soup doing? Soup's good today. I'm feeling a lot better today compared to yesterday. Yesterday, I was still kind of getting over like the sickness, the sickliness. And today, I'm definitely doing better. Definitely doing better. Yippee! God bless Fridays. Yeah, we're at Friday. You guys made it. Good job, everyone. Good job making it to Friday. I don't think any in the world is Thursday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Friday. I don't think it's Thursday anywhere. Because I'm in the place where it's like one of the... Where's the last place in the world that it changes over, that the day changes over? Does anyone know? I'm gonna look this up. Hold on. Where's the last place in the world it becomes the next day? Hawaii. Wow. Okay. Hawaii is all the way in the back of the train. I see. Like Hawaii or something. Yeah, it says Hawaii. Wait, but it's Saturday. Also, it's Dean Dima. Hi, Igor. Welcome in. Depending on where you're at in the world, it might be Saturday for you. For me, it's Friday. Midday Friday today. Saturday in some places already. Yeah. You were right, Aruma. Good job. 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 Oh man, I feel like I shouldn't delay it. We should probably just hop into it, huh? We'll just jump directly into it. We'll hop directly into this. I have to do 20 wheel spins today, dude. 20 wheel spins. That's so much. 20 wheel spins today. That's a lot of wheel spins. It is. So this is probably gonna be painful. I'll do my best to get through it though. I'll try. Ah! Why was that one so much louder? What the heck? So why you picked the model with the eye bags? Yeah. It's actually makeup. It's not eye bags. It's the red eyeshadow. It's red eyeshadow. It's a stylistic, it's a makeup choice, I swear. I actually don't remember if there are any push-ups in the wheel. Oh, there are. 20 wheel spins sounds like a... But there's mostly, oh my god, lucky! Alright, well that's 21. I counted them from when the week started. We were at exactly 20. That pushed it over to 21. Thank you, Lucky. Thank you. You are so sweet. And also evil. And also evil. Also evil. Thank you, Lucky. If you guys were gifted a sub, please be sure to say thank you. If you weren't gifted a sub, it's okay. Put hearts in chat still, because we appreciate our fellow dimplings. Yes? Yes, chat? Yes? Thank you, Lucky. Wahaha. Evil laughing. Thank you, Lucky. Appreciate you. That's very sweet of you. You guys, I went on like a huge long I I should not leave my sentence off there. I went on a big frick, dude, what's the word? Hold on, let me think of what to say first before I start opening my mouth. I've been studying a lot. That's what I'm trying to say. That's literally all I was trying to say. I was just trying to say that I've been studying a lot. You know what? I'll continue this conversation. But first, let me spin the wheel, okay? Let's do 21 wheel spins. 21. You know what's funnier than 20? 21. Oh, so funny. Okay, let me spin the wheel. We gotta spin this thing 21 times, dude. Look, do you see what's on this? All the squats. Look at all the squats, dude. I'm gonna die. Hi, Kenji. Nice to see you. Hi, Kenji. How are you doing today? Everyone say hi, Kenji. Hi, Kenji. Yeah, it's leg day. All right, let's just spin it. Let's just get it over with. We gotta do this 21 times, okay? 21 times. 21 times. No, please. No! Okay. We got hot sauce. Frick, dude. Frick. Oh my god, dude. I'm going to die. Oh no, bro. I'm gonna die. Hold on. We got hot sauce. I got 10 push-ups. I'm gonna die. Hi, Oak. Good luck. Thank you. I'll do my best. Crunches? I can do crunches. We're good. I can't believe it hasn't landed on any of the squats yet. What's the likeliness of this? This is crazy. Oh, frick, dude. We'll start right now. What is... wait. Oh, hold on. Ooh, girl. Ooh, channeling my ooh, girl. What is the likeliness that this happens, Ilu? Flick my wife. Flick my Bakachungus wife. My wife? Cuck me and my Bakachungus wife? Flick my Bakachungus wife? My wife? What the flick? Chat senpai. Oh, I'm gonna kill. Ah! This is evil. Senpai, this is evil. Chat senpai. 20 squats. Ooh. 5 minutes of bald. I could do that. I could be bald for 5 minutes. Where was my bald redeem? 1 second. Let's be bald together. We'll be bald and uwu together, okay, senpai? So gross. Sorry. Sorry. That's only 7 spins, bro. What the flick? I mean, senpai, not bro. What the flick, senpai? How are we only at... Oh my god. What the flick? We're only at like 8 spins, bro. Senpai. Whoa, chat senpai. Flick. Oh, well, actually, though, the squats haven't really been showing up very much. In some ways, I'm lucky. In other ways, I am not lucky. I am fucky wookie. 10 crunches. Okay, we all halfway down. About halfway down. Don't quip this! Stop quipping this, senpai, please! Please, Mr. Obama. Please don't quip my pain, please. Please. Please, senpai. And squats. Okay. How many is that? 12? Well, only at 12? Oh my gosh. Well, halfway down. Living on a prayer. Oh, please, no. Oh, okay. Now will we escape death? Hi, Sawi senpai. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. I am Coast today. Welcome. I hope that you're having a good day. Welcome in. Squats. More squats. I'm going to have to screenshot this at the end so that I know how many of these squats and things I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. frick my Baka Chungus wife, nya. 15 spins so far, nya. We need 6 more spins, nya. No! I have to do this one after my uwu voice. Otherwise, they counteract each other. Yeah. They don't work together, yeah. Bro pie. Senpai, yeah. You can't do a deep uwu voice. That's not how they work. They're different. They're too different from each other,
Try
senpai.
you deep voice. I dare you.
It's literally impossible because they're in different places in my voice. Like, in order to do a uwu voice, I have to go high, and to do a deep voice, I have to go low. So that would just be my regular voice. That's just my regular voice. That just means I can speak normally, right? This is just my regular voice. This is bullshit. Oh, 100 explosion. We are so close. We only need to do 3 more spins. Yeah. Only 3 more spins, yeah. Also, I believe that was 5 minutes for the bald, so I should be able to come back from the bald now. Frick, dude, I'm gonna be so strong after this. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be so strong after this, yeah?
What do you mean? Ito is a perfect voice.
No, it will be close. Karaoke. We did karaoke all yesterday. My voice is tired. My voice is tired. It's tired. Why? I only mean to do the voice. Tangina. Tangina. Ano ba to? Ano ba to? Frick, this is so close! Ah! I can't speak in Tagalog. My Tagalog is very, very bad. Oh, we're done though. Yeah, that's everything. That's everything. Okay, well, hold on. Let me screenshot everything real quick. Real quickly, okay? 1 second. I have to screenshot this so I know everything that I have to do. Bakit na ba mahal kita? Kahit di pinapansin ng damdamin ko, di mo man ako mahal. Ito pa rin ako na namahan ng tapat sa'yo. Bakit nga ba mahal kita? Kahit na'y may mahal ka mang iba, babawil na bawil ako sa'yo. Nang ako magtitiis, o bakit na ba mahal kita? Alright, we're done with that. I think that's all of the uwu voice. That was all the uwu voice stuff. Now I have to speak in a my low, sultry voice. And the first thing that I have to do with this low, sultry voice is eat some hot sauce. I really don't want to eat hot sauce. Chat, can I respin the wheel one more time instead of doing hot sauce? Or do I have to do hot sauce? I feel like it's gonna make me poop. I feel like it's gonna make me have diarrhea. I can't say the word diarrhea in a sexy low voice. Diarrhea. Diarrhea. 2 more times? Oh, I don't want to do that. That's too many. Spin for hot sauce and karaoke. Actually, I think that karaoke counted with the Tagalog, right? That counts. That counted. I'm gonna cross off those 2. The wheel has spoken. The wheel has spoken. The wheel has spoken. Oh, English only on the YouTube side, please and thank you. Just so my mods are able to moderate. Thumbs up. All right, let's see. We got hella things. Frick, dude. We have a lot of stuff we gotta do. 10 push-ups. Okay, how many push-ups is this in total? Sorry, not English. Buenas tardes. Oh, you're good. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. It looks like 20 push-ups. Frick. Okay, hold on. Let me get out a notepad. That way we can just combine everything so I know how much I'm doing. It looks like we got 20 push-ups. How many crunches are there? 10, 20, 30, 40 crunches. I'm gonna throw up. This was a bad idea. You guys, this was a bad idea. Or how many squats? 5, 10, 20, 25. 25. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I can do 25 squats. I mean, I can do 25 squats. It's too hard to do this low voice for me because I get too excitable. That's my issue, is I guess I get too excited, and then when I get excited my voice starts to go up in pitch instead. I think that's everything. You know, this wasn't as bad as I thought it could be. It's not too bad. All right, let me scoot this wheel to the corner so that we can have it for reference. I won't close it, I'll just leave it there. All right, I have to do 20 push-ups, 40 crunches, 25 squats. That's not bad. I can handle that. You guys will do it with me too, right? Right? Also, I think I'm done with the low voice. That was enough time. Just get in your gamer subs, feed your inner bodybuilder. So, all right, so what should we do first, you guys? Should we do push-ups? Should we do crunches, or should we do squats? I wonder what the optimal, if there's like an optimal thing, like workout regimen. But I'm tired, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. That's too damn bad. Get up. Is it really an issue? Excited, happy. Alexi, my Oshi, happy. I got too excited. It's difficult for me to do the low voice though. I can't do a low voice at the same time. Punishment stream. Yeah, we have punishment stream today. Hi, honey. Hi. Leave the crunches for last is what I do. Shall I leave the crunches for last? Oh, okay. Let's do push-ups first then. I feel like push-ups will be the easiest one. Not the easiest. Push-ups are the hardest
first
one
we
for
tell
me.
You have a lovely singing voice and very good cadence, and we reckon love your singing.
Igor, you're so sweet. Okay, you know, let's start with 20 push-ups because push-ups are the hardest one for me. My arms are like little spaghetti noodles, okay? Hold on. Gotta move furniture out of the way. Hot the VOD. Hi, Tux. Hi, welcome in. Okay, I won't be able to see your guys' messages for a little bit, so be good, okay? I'm gonna do 20 push-ups. But I suck at push-ups, so I think I'm just gonna do 10 at a time. 1, 2, 3. My arms. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dude, my arms are like noodles. I'm so bad at push-ups. I'm too tired. I'm tired. I'm tired, Grandpa. How many push-ups have you guys done? You guys have to do double. You guys have to do double the amount because you guys are big and strong. I think most of you guys in here are men. And men are biologically stronger than women on average, so this should be easy for you, which means that you guys have to do double. Okay, I bet. All right, do it. Just because I'm a man don't make me strong. It makes you stronger than me though. You know what pisses me off? Okay, if I'm like what do you call it, you ever like play fight with like a significant other before? Like play wrestle? I don't like doing that because it pisses me off. because I'll be like fighting for my life, right? And then a guy will just be like, hee hee, this is so fun. I'm just play wrestling. But I'm actually there like trying my hardest, and it pisses me off. It makes me mad because I'm like, why am I so weak? It's stupid. Bring a taser. No, actually, you're right. That's the that's the playing field right there. What is a quote? It's like Colt made man equal, something like that. Isn't that what it is? It's like Colt made man equal. You guys know the quote I'm talking about? Surely as a VTuber watcher, I have that experience. It will be a shock. Ba-dum-tsh. Ba-dum-tsh. I think that's what the quote is. It was like a slogan for some gun company back in the day. If you guys remember what it is, you should let me know, because I don't remember. Alright, I'm gonna do the last 10 push-ups. Last 10 push-ups. I can't see chat, so be good. This is not an invitation to be naughty in chat, okay? 10 push-ups. And for you guys, 20 push-ups. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Make sure you guys are doing proper push-ups too, okay? Straight body, no dipping. Make sure your hips are nice and tight. Make sure they're also not up. They gotta be perfectly straight. And you gotta do a 90-degree angle. All the way down to the floor, okay? No cheating. No cheating, no cheating. Sorry, I'm tired. What's this birthday week? Hi, Happy! It was my birthday on Tuesday. It was my birthday. So we've been celebrating. Sorry. We've been celebrating this week. God made man, but Sam Colt made them equal. Yeah, there it is. That's the quote. Thank you, Francis. That's what the quote is. Quick, steal everything? No! My stuff! My things! Haven't needed to use my taser to bring out with me, thankfully. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. How do I tell if I'm straight? Do you like sucking dick? Or do you... or do you like putting your dick in poon? Which one do you like more? Then you'll know, Shadow. Then you'll know. Happy birthday. Thank you, Happy. Oh, thank you, Sammy. You guys are both sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, why is my throwing thing not working? Hold on. What's happening? Oh, it's broken. Wait, pause. What happened to my throwing? Uh-oh. You guys... My tits are broken. What do I do? What do I do if my tits are broken? Frick. How do I connect? 1 second. Let me double check. Connections. It says it's connected. Alright, I'll just manually do it, I guess. Ah! Turn it off and turn it back on again. I don't even know how to do that. Twitch integrated throwing system, aka tits. Yes. My tits are malfunctioning. My titties are malfunctioning. Alright, you guys, now we have to do 40 crunches. Which I think that I could do all in one sitting. My core is pretty tight. Lizard. I used to do Pilates all the time. So I feel like I could do 40 crunches in one sitting. Which means that you guys had to do 80 crunches. Okay? You guys have to do double what I'm doing because you guys are men. Most of you guys in here are men. So that means that biologically you are stronger than me on average. And so, man, my tits aren't working. Sorry, I'll look into the throwing thing after all of this. Mods, are you guys able to turn it off? Because I think that the throw an object thing is broken right now. What's the difference between yoga and Pilates? Yoga's more like stretching. 1, 2. Sorry, I'm not gonna be counting. I mean, I'm gonna be counting, but not out loud because I can do it at the same time. what do you call it? Yoga's more like stretches, you know? It's a lot like slower and you kind of just like hold those poses. Whereas Pilates is more like calisthenics based. So there's a lot more like overall movement and it has more to do with, what's the word? Resistance training, I would say. I think that, yoga overall focuses on like flexibility. Mostly like flexibility and balance. And Pilates is more like core training, calisthenics, resistance, that kind of thing. Also, I'm already at 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Ugh. That was fun. That was fun. What's the problem? They look fine to me. I just keep seeing the face. Huh? Oh no, like the throwing thing is not redeeming correctly. My tits are broken. My tits are broken for some reason. I don't know why. Oh my god. That was fun. This feels really nice. I feel like I need a little exercise thing today. Okay, hold on. Let me double check and see if I can just maybe like... Maybe I can just like reconnect some things? Hold on. Also, sorry about the planes. We got planes overhead right now. Maybe if I de-authenticate it real quick and then I re-authenticate it. Connected? What the frick? Twitch! It's borked. Gonna try some chocolate orange liqueur. Do it. I just run row and wait and spend 20 minutes picking music. Oh my god. Honestly, music kind of makes or breaks the workout for me sometimes. If the music isn't any good, sometimes it's hard to focus, especially like with cardio. Okay, hold on. Let me try redeeming the throw redeem. Let me see. Where did that go? Throw an object. Let me try it real quick. Oh, okay. It looks like it's working now. Turning it off and turning it back on again worked out. Hi, Udway. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Give me 1 second. I need a minute. I need a minute breather. Yay, it's working now. It's working now. It's working now. Thank you for the breather, team.
I'm trying to hydrate, not get horny.
Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. We have stronger upper body, but body to strength of other parts is not that far off. We're just bigger on average. Yes. Yes. Biologically speaking, most men are strong. Like the average man is stronger than the average woman. That's just a fact of life. And I mean stronger as in like a lot stronger too. Again, it's like if I'm just like a guy will just be messing around, right? If you're like play wrestling someone, I want you to know that the girl is like fighting for her life every single time. And you're just like, hee hee, this is fun. I want you to know that the girl that you're wrestling with is always fighting for her life. She's like, ah! I haven't had chocolate orange in forever. I love chocolate and orange together. Another good combination with chocolate is chocolate and raspberry. Oh, chocolate and raspberry is so good. Also, sorry about the planes. I don't know what it's been, but like the last few days, I think they've just been doing like flying drills or something. Because there's just been like hella planes all day, constantly. Even last night, they were still flying planes at like, I don't know. It was like 9 or 10 o'clock. So it was already dark. I was dying. My girlfriend always wins wrestling matches. Good for her. Good for her. Bro, get in a hot shower and see the strong men melt from the temperature. Actually, most men that I know or have dated prefer way hotter showers than me. I honestly don't really like hot showers that much. I know it's kind of like a stereotype that girls take like super hot showers, but I heard that hot showers are like kind of bad for you. In terms of like your hair and your skin, it can kind of be like bad for your skin. That is what I've heard. And so I only take like warm showers. That's it. Fortunately, to test that, I would need to have a girlfriend, which I don't think will happen anytime soon. You never know. You never know. Imagine a grown couple and the guy's going tee hee and the woman is just hears soul bus music. That's literally how it is though. That's 100% how it is. They did intercept a couple of Russian military planes near Alaska recently. They did? I heard about that, but I thought that was like months ago. Wasn't that like 2 or 3 months ago that happened? Or was that just like recently? No, my girlfriend takes lava showers. Yeah, see, I know that that's like a stereotype that like on average women tend to take hotter showers than men, but I don't like to take hot showers. In fact, I kind of like to take I'll just take like a warm shower and then at the end I like blast myself with cold water. Because I heard that cold water is good for you for some reason. The Russian ones were yesterday. Really? What happened? What kind of aircraft? Yeah, was it like a drone or was it like a plane? Typically take hot showers. I don't really like hot showers very much. I can have a cool shower or hot if it's warm outside. I feel like I randomly feel cold. Sorry, I keep hiccuping. Alright, how many squats did I have to do? It was only like 25? That's it? Dude, I thought that today's stream... Usually when we do these kind of streams, punishment streams, they last way longer, but we're only like an hour in and we're basically done with this now. Alright, 25 squatties. I'm stretching my legs out real quick. Sorry about the planes. I gotta get a background. I need to get a background where there's like planes going off in the back, you know? Maybe I'll animate a plane in the background of this city and then it'll be accurate. It'll be more accurate that way. God, they're just flying. They're just circling around my house now. Okay, hold on. Let me booty. There we go. All right, you guys, 25 squats, or in your case, you guys have to do 50 squats. All right. War Thunder. 25 squats. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Depends on the kinds of punishment you roll. Yeah, I guess I just rolled more unlucky today. Wait, where was I at? 11, 12, 13. We'll say 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, last one, 25. Yay! We didn't roll as many exercise related ones today. Even though that was half of the wheel. That was half of the wheel. I guess I just got unlucky today. It's fine though. This is okay with me because I've been really tired this week. I'm really tired this week, so maybe for once the wheel is taking pity on me. Since I got sick earlier this week. Thank you for the breathe. Thank you for the breathe, redeem. I think that The punishment wheel is going easier on me since I was sick this week. Actually being nice to me for once, dude.
I'm trying to hydrate, not get
Favorite hydrate? Favorite hydrate. It'd be cool if you had a system that every time a jet passed by, it automatically put the animated jet in the background. I'm sure there's a way I could figure out how to do that. Maybe a button press? Yeah. Or like a command in chat. Chat command of like exclamation point plane. And we just have a plane animation that plays. That would be perfect. I gotta figure out how to do that. I think I'll have to animate a plane at some point. Flying through the background. Have it be a redeem? Yeah! That'd be sick! and then I'll have a counter for how many times the plane has passed over like that before. It would be perfect. Alright, that will be on my to-do agenda list. My to-do list at some point. Wow, we pretty much did everything. The only thing I have to do is the hot sauce, which I don't feel like we're doing right now. We'll do that at some point. Should we base it on a real jet or make something up? I want it to be an F-16 because that's a cool one. I like me an F-16. We got planes! Now you got me interested. I love jet planes. What's your favorite? What's your favorite plane? Wait, did I tell you guys that I went to a plane museum over the weekend? Did I even tell you guys this? Last weekend, there was like a big like event going on at like a local museum. They had an event that was going on. Nope, you didn't. I forgot to tell you. It was really cool. It was super cool. Yeah, there was like an event going on. So I went to like a plane museum, and it was cool because you could like walk up. They had like stairs that were up next to the planes, so you can line up and then go up the steps, and like you could look inside the cockpit and things of all these planes. It was super sick. I have several. F-16 is high up on the list, but F-14, F-35, F-22, yada yada. I think that the stereotypical plane that most people think of is the F-15, right? That's like the gray one. Is a gray plane. Probably played several years ago. Also not big on the flight mechanics. Ace Combat and VTOL VR on my speed. Oh, F-15 is a legend. Yeah, it was really cool. I just like walked around and looked at all the planes and things. I was like, I need some water. I need some water. The gripe that I've heard about War Thunder is that since it is a Russian game, like the devs are Russian, most of the planes in that game are like, or like all of the Russian planes in that game are like really good, and then all the other planes are like okay. So if you want to like win, then you just pick a Russian plane basically. Russian bias, yeah. Exactly. I tried DCS if I could afford the setup. One of my family members actually flies planes for something. I don't remember what it is. But he flies planes. Not like jets, but planes. And so at his house, he has a flight simulator. It's really cool. I've tried it before and I get sick every single time I use it. I get sick every single time. He has like these big ass like TV screens. I think he's got like 2 or 3 of them set up, so it's all around you. And then he has like a table with all of like the little switches and stuff on it, and like what is that called? The stick, you know? Like the flight stick. So he's able to fly around on like Google Maps and stuff with it. It's really cool, but it makes me sick every time I use it. So I know for a fact I could never become a pilot. I would get too motion sick. Can't play simulator without the HOTAS setup. What is that? And yes, freaking MiG-21s keep shooting down my F4 Phantom. See? Yeah, I've heard that's the issue with War Thunder, is that it's really biased towards like all the Russian planes. It's similar to Ace Combat Infinity, mostly PvE, then I'm interested. I can't do PvP. Ah, I see. My fight box. No, it's not a fight box. That's funny. It took flight stick and it turned on the... It flipped on the command. That's funny. Hands on throttle and stick. Oh! Oh! Oh, I see. So that's probably what my relative has got then. Probably what my relative has got. He's got like a whole setup for his flying sim. It's really sick. Anytime I've used it though, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go as fast as possible and then crash as hard as possible. That's how I handle pretty much any kind of simulation. Even like driving sims and stuff, you know, like racing sims. My goal is always to just try and get as fast as possible and then crash as hard as possible. I don't know why, but it's kind of like the same feeling as when you're building Legos, like a Lego tower, and then you break it, you watch it explode. It's that kind of feeling. I think that's why that's what I enjoy most about those simulation games. I want one of those. They can be expensive though. Yeah, they are. They're really expensive. VTuber VR is goated because you get the experience of a HOTS without needing to buy one. Yeah, that's true, because you're like actually sitting in the cockpit or whatever, right? So then you could see everything. That seems fun. Dude, so I have a VR thing. I have like a VR headset and stuff. I just never use it because I get really sick. But honestly, would you guys be down? Maybe for just like 20 minutes one day. I'll get it set up. I'll get it set up just to play in VR for a little bit. We'll fly a plane and I'll get really, really sick. And we'll just call it a day. Maybe, heck yeah, yes. I'll just fly around and then crash, and then that'll be it for the entire stream. Drag you into VTOL VR, I'll fly. Oh, is it co-op? Wait, is it co-op? Or do you mean like we hop on a Discord call and then you like teach me how to do everything? Wait, you know how like Gordon Ramsay will sometimes do those videos where he's on one side of the wall and then someone else is on the other side of the wall and he's like telling them how to cook? He's just giving them like verbal instructions. It could be like that too, Shadow. We are like, all right, now turn this thing on. And I'm like, oh, it is? There are two-seater planes? Dude, I'd be down. That would actually be super fun. That would be super, super fun. I'd be down. Again, the stream would last like 20 minutes. The stream would only go for like 20 minutes because I get sick really fast. Because I can't handle VR. My brain will explode inside of my skull cavity. My brain will just paint the walls of my skull. Trainer playing DLC, only one person needs to own the DLC? Dude. Why haven't we done this already? This seems really fun. It's like that game, keep talking and nobody explodes, but this time nobody crashes the plane. Yo, that'd be super fun. Wait, how accurate is it, Shadow? Is it like accurate to like real planes? Or is it simplified? Is it simplified or is it like I'd actually be learning how to fly a plane? Wait, have you guys heard that song? Hold on. Do you guys hold on? Where is it? There's this song that started trending on TikTok recently. I'll play it for you.
How do I start an F-16? The question's real. I stole an F-16. Flip the master, all the lights begin to feel. I stole an F-16. Set the fuel pump, start the number 2.
It teaches you how to steal an F-16 as a sea shanty. It's pretty great.
I stole an F-16. Turn the RER power on bright. I stole an F-16. Horizon centered, the line set right.
I stole an F-16.
Oh, watch the gauges and the needles climb. I
Thank you, internet, right?
Wait till 20, it will take its time.
I stole an F-16.
Throttle back down to idle mark.
Ooh.
I stole an F-16 jet.
Ooh.
Rumbling spark.
Yeah, Shadow, this we have to do this at some point. This seems really fun.
And push it free. I stole an F-16. The bird comes alive with a roar of glee. I stole an F-16.
Anyways, yeah, that's the song. It's awesome. And everyone has like little simulation videos on piloting the F-16 along with this song. It's really good. Also, we have an ad that's gonna be starting in 15 seconds. I'm so sorry. Ads will last for 3 minutes, and then after that, you get 1 whole hour of ad-free viewing. So I'll see you all after ads. Please go get some snacks and water and etc. I'll catch you guys after the ad break. Okay, bye. Bye. Sounds so fun. I love to. All right, we gotta plan this. We have to actually plan this. Guys, what do I do with this F-16 I found in my garden? You gotta steal it. You gotta steal it. Makes me want to yee my haw on the F-16. It's so funny. It's literally just like a sea shanty on how to steal an F-16. Pretty awesome. I enjoy the internet. Sorry, I had to crack my neck. So another thing that I really enjoy about the internet is when I was talking about early... Shadow, what did you just do? Shadow! What the heck? Thank you. Thank you. All right, we gotta plan a day. I gotta get my VR system set up, and then we will steal an F-16 together. It's gonna be amazing. I want to learn how to fly a plane. It's gonna be so fun. We'll learn how to fly. I have to set mine up too. Yeah, mine is the one where I have to set up like 3 cameras around, and so it's a whole debacle getting it set up. It's a whole debacle getting it set up. Mine also has the lighthouses. Yeah, okay. We'll figure out a day then where we can get it set up. I think it'll be really fun. Cameras or lighthouses, aka the base stations. Mine have cameras in it. I have like 3 cameras. It was actually like a really good deal because I can't remember what kind I have. Basically, I like bought it off of someone who worked for like VR games testing. And they were like, hey, does someone want this? I think the original price was like $800 or something. And then I got it off of them at like a discount. I don't remember which one it is though. There's an older headset. I have the 1st gen Vive. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember what kind it is. I need to go find it because I like put it away. I want to put it away somewhere. Newer Quest headsets don't need base stations. Yeah, I don't remember which kind it is because I literally got it off of someone who is like in the games industry. And they like were using it to test VR stuff. Valve Index? I don't remember. I genuinely cannot remember. I need to go and find it because it's like in a box. It's sitting out somewhere in a box. I put all the cameras and stuff away. You don't need much space for VTOL. You're sitting the entire time. A Valve Index? It might be. Maybe it was a Valve Index. I don't remember. Yeah, I'd have to look it up. I need to go dig it up. It's been a long time since I last used it. It's been like a year or something since I last used it. You know what's funny? It turns out that you can get... Did you guys know that you can get like custom prescription lenses for VR headsets? Did you guys know this? Because I'm blind as hell. I'm hella blind. So I had to buy like prescription lenses for my VR set, for my VR glasses, which is kind of cool. But also, dude, I'm so blind. It's really sad. so blind, man. I can't see anything. It freaking sucks. I'm so sad. I think the reason I got blind is because when I was a little kid, I would stay up all night on my Game Boy SP. A Game Boy SP. I'd be sitting there in like the middle of the night. It was like pitch black, and then I would put the blanket over my head, and I would just play with the screen like 3 inches from my face. It was really bad. Did you have to do that? And it makes me never want to get a VR headset. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Also, hi, Kyo! I hope you're having a good day. I love you. I hope you're having a good day. Everyone say hi, Kyo. Everyone also go follow Kyo. Go follow my rat child. Do it. Do it. Or I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll get you. I'll get you. I'll find you. Everyone go follow Kyo, okay? Hi, Kyo. I hope you're having a good day. It's nice to see you. Hi. Hi. Can never get glasses that work for me. Yeah. Wait. How come? Do you have like a weird prescription or something? You have a weird prescription? Oh my god, girl, same. We're all blind. The good thing about prescription lenses is that no one else will be able to use your VR. That's true. That's true. I think mine just like slides in. Like I literally just have the lenses and then I just like pop them in. And then you can like take them back out. So it's pretty cool. When I wake up in the morning, pull the covers down, see my mom looming over me with slipper. Oh my god, yeah. Or like, I don't know if you guys owned a DS growing up. I had a DS and you know, I'd be playing and then like my parents would come into the room and I would like shut it as fast as possible and then like lay on top of it. What are you doing? Yeah. Exactly. I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon for 400 plus hours. Man, back when Pokemon games were good, dude. Back in the day. Negative 7.5 in both eyes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm negative 6. I think I'm negative 6 in one eye. And then negative like 6.25 in another eye. Something like that. So I'm not as bad as you. Definitely not. But I heard that like the tech for really high prescriptions, they've like developed a new type of glass in recent years where they can make the glass a lot thinner. So instead of having like these big ass spectacles that you would have back in the day, the glasses, you can get glasses that are like a lot thinner now. So they're like regular glasses instead, which is really nice. I want to say that the prescription things you can get for VR, I think that it goes all the way up to like -8 now. And sadly, it causes a lot of distortion. Yeah, it does. Like the current glasses I have right now, my day-to-day glasses, I paid like a lot of money for. They were like $200 or $300, something like that. It was crazy. And then I have a couple of cheaper glasses that were like $60, 60, 70 bucks for, and I got like the special type of glass on it, but I can only wear those ones for a few hours a day. They're like my fashion glasses. If I'm going out and I want like a cute pair of glasses, I'll wear those ones, but they're definitely like way more distorted than the ones that I'm wearing right now. My day-to-day glasses. Mine are usually like 600. Oh! The price of being blind, dude. The price of being blind. Wait, Kyo, how come you're blind? Was it like, is it like a genetic thing? Because for me, my dad is blind, so he passed along his blind genes to me, you know? Passed along his bad eye genes to me. So I had no choice. I've been wearing glasses since I was like a little kid. Since like, I think I got my glasses first in like 2nd or 3rd grade, something like that. Your mom is blind AF. Oh man, dude, we didn't even have a chance. Isn't that messed up? This sucks. We literally had no chance. It sucks, dude. God damn, that's a lot of money. Yeah, the price you gotta pay for being a little blinder. Games back then always had a stealth minigame. The GBA Lite attachment did not make it easy. Oh my god, yeah! The little Game Boy Advance Color, the little thing that you clip into the top. I remember that. My brother owned one of those. I'd sneak entire MacBooks into my room. Nintendo DS didn't exist when I was a kid. Old! Old! I'm just joking. Yokes. Hi, Vexpear. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Thank you. Both my mom and dad wear glasses. My dad wears glasses. My mom only wears glasses when she's reading because she's farsighted. Is that what it is? She's farsighted. Like she can see really well far away, but up close it's blurry for her. Oh, text-to-speech has been working for me. Hold on, let me reset it.
Soup.
There we go. It was working for me. Weird. I think it was doing the thing where it wasn't playing on stream, but it was playing for me again. I hate when that happens, man. Sometimes it just gets borked. Oh yeah, but I was talking about something earlier. Hold on. I got my glasses on. Thank you. Now I can see you guys. I've been going like this the whole time. Who are you? Where are you? Who are you? Where are you? Usual TTS stuff. At least it's an easy fix. I just gotta turn it off and turn it back on again. At the very least. Oh yeah, dude. So I've been getting really into geology lately. I've been getting super into geology. And so I've been watching this one like professor on YouTube. Sorry, I had to sniffle. I've been watching this professor on YouTube, and he just basically talks about like how to identify rocks and the rock cycle and how to tell the difference between all the different types, etc. And so I love rocks so much. I'm gonna be opening the geodes properly tomorrow. My dad actually called me this morning. He was like, "Can I get my hammer back?" I was like, yeah, I'll come get you your hammer. He's like, "I want my hammer back." I was like, okay, all right. He literally called me this morning to ask about his hammer again. Sunu, welcome in on the YouTube side. Hi, hope you're having a good day. Hi. My favorite rock is full of asbestos. Have you licked it? There's a nice sweet powder to it. I heard that asbestos is actually like really sweet, isn't it? That's why a lot of like kids back in the day, they would like lick like paint on the walls, right? They would lick it because it was no. I thought it was lead. Oh, I think you're right actually. Is lead the sweet one? Or is asbestos the sweet one? One of those, oh, they both kill you, but one of them is sweeter than the other. I don't remember. I don't remember which one. I don't remember. Yeah, lead is tasty. So I have Advil in my my medicine cabinet for, you know, if I'm sick or whatever. And they put a little sugar coating on it. So every time I eat a little piece of Advil, I feel like I'm eating an M&M. It's awesome. And I'm like, this seems kind of dangerous for kids though. Like if I was a little kid, I just think it was candy or something. I might go like digging around in my parents' medicine cabinet and eat like a few pieces of Advil because it tastes like candy. I remember antifreeze is sweet. Oh, I heard about that and then they changed the recipe for it. Because I think that there were some kids that were drinking antifreeze. And so the company actually went and they changed the chemical. They like added something to it to make it not sweet anymore. Yeah, they put a bitter chemical in it because people were eating it. Isn't that crazy? Your boba is full of lead. X lacks chocolate though. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. I can't help it. It's delicious, you know? It's delicious. It's nice and sweet. Isn't that so funny though? People were eating a chemical and the company was like, please stop this. And so they had to change the recipe. Your antifreeze cocktail. I'm crying. That's so funny. Hi, Faylor. Welcome in on the YouTube side. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, I've basically just been taking like a geology 101 course. via YouTube because there's just like a professor who just like talks about geology all the time. He has like a YouTube channel, and it's really cool. He just like has I feel like I've learned so much from it already. And on my phone, I also downloaded like a rock identifier app. And so the last time I went hiking, I picked up a few different rocks, and just because I thought they looked cool. And so then I was like, I wonder what kind of rocks these are. So I put them in the little identifier app that I got. So now I know what my rocks are, and I feel very proud of myself. So I can look at these rocks and I know exactly what they are. I got a rock here that's it's I got quartz and granite. That's all I got. It's not very interesting, but it's interesting to me because I like rocks. So the last couple days I've literally just been going through this guy's like entire YouTube channel where he's just talking about rocks, and it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy because apparently like the western half of the United States is like geology heaven, essentially. The western half of the US is older than the eastern half. And because of that, the eastern half of the US has more like weathered rocks, which are, I guess, just not as interesting. But since I live on the western half of the US, there's a lot of really cool things around here. So I get to go out and I just get to find cool rocks. And I was reading his like YouTube comments of people being like, yeah, I live in Delaware and I don't got any cool rocks around here. It makes me really happy. I'm like, you know what? I think I appreciate the west coast of the US even more now. West Coast? That's so cool. I got a big minerals collection. I am wanting to start collecting more rocks and minerals and things. Actually, in like a couple months, there's supposed to be like a rock convention. There's supposed to be like a rock convention by me, and it's in the same like convention center that my local anime convention used to be at, which is kind of bittersweet because I told you guys about my anime convention, right? The local anime convention I used to go to for like since I was a kid. It got shut down like this past year because the people who took over the event were what's that word? They were committing fraud. I don't know the proper term for it, but they were like stealing money. It was actually crazy. And so my local anime convention died because they passed it, like the people who were running it for like 20 years or whatever. I don't remember how long they were running it for. They passed it on to someone else, and then that person immediately just started embezzling. Yeah, I think that's the word. They were embezzling money. It makes me so sad. We got some cool ones around me. I love rock conventions. I go all the time. I'm so excited. It's gonna be my first one. It's gonna be my first rock convention. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for it. But it's in like 2 months. Sometime in like November or something, I think, is when it's supposed to happen. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. See, the weird thing about me is I don't really like minerals are pretty cool, but I kind of like rocks more than minerals in a way. Because as cool as minerals are, I feel like rocks have more of like a history behind them. So I don't know. I don't really like to buy rocks that are all like shiny and fancy. I kind of like to buy rocks that are more, it's like rugged. Something like a rock that comes from a cool location and formed in an interesting way is more interesting to me than like a shiny, pretty rock. Does that make sense? If I know like the history of the rock, I think that's cooler. It makes it cooler than like a rock that they just like stuck in a tumbler, you know? I'm gonna go to RockCon with you. Oh my god, Kyo, that would be so fun! What the frick? I would absolutely go with you to a RockCon. Oh, also, Kyo, I didn't tell. Oh my god, I got Crocs for my birthday. Hold on, I want to show you. I got Crocs for my birthday, so we could even be matching. Look. And put my my parents got me a little charm. I got a little charm on it too with my dog. Isn't it cute? I call him, my dog's name is Aki, so I've been calling them my Crockies. Oh, my Crockies on. They're so cute. Crocs are awesome, dude. I should have got some forever ago. My mom tries to tumble my beach rocks, but it ruins them. Right, right. You know what I mean? Like, there are some rocks where I feel like they shouldn't be tumbled. It's more interesting when you just have them in like their rugged form. You know, I like, they're more interesting that way. It's so cute. This is so cute. I'm so happy with it. I got my Crockies. My Crockies. We could be matching. Kel, will you hold hands with me at the rock convention in our Crocs? Will you hold hands with me at the rock convention? It could be so fun. Yes. Score! I win. Any day. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go. You know, Sil also really likes rocks too. We should all go to a rock. Dude, screw TwitchCon. Let's all find like a rock. Let's find the rock convention that is like the closest to all of us, and we should meet there instead. Who cares about TwitchCon, dude? Let's go to a local rock convention. That'd be sick. Okay. We gotta triangulate. We'll triangulate our locations and we'll find whatever rock convention is closest to all of us, and then we'll go there instead. That'd be way more fun. I'm so excited because I'm road tripping to TC. I'm gonna try to stop at beaches and find rock. That'll be so fun. If you find anything cool, please send me pictures. I love rocks. I really like sea glass. If you can find any sea glass, I enjoy sea glass. Or like pirate's glass, which is the same thing. But pirate's glass is just darker. It's just made from like rum bottles or whatever. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I think I would rather go to a rock convention with you guys. And also, usually rock conventions are really cheap to get into, if not like free to get into. Let me see if I still have pics of the rocks I got from my last trip. Please send me. Please send me. Please send. Hi, C. Welcome in. C, do you like rocks? Chat, what's your guys' favorite rock? Do you guys have a favorite rock? Hi, Kayla. I did say hi to you. Hi. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. We already got through all the punishments. This is a punishment stream. I got through all of the punishments. You love rocks? What's your favorite kind of rock? What's your favorite kind of rock and / or mineral? I don't think I've ever looked into rocks very much. See, I was like not really interested in chemistry and things, and now I've been learning all this chemistry on the side just so that I can learn more about rocks. It's been way more interesting. Oh, look at all the rocks! Oh, look at that piece of, the piece of quartz in like the bottom left is so pretty. I love rocks. One of these days, I hope that I can just be able to look at a rock and just be like, that's andesite, that's diorite, that's gravel, that's this, you know? That's my dream, is to one day just be able to tell what's what. I want that to happen someday. These are good rocks. I love these rocks. 10 out of 10 rocks. Freaking love rocks. Got a lot of granite here. It's actually so pretty. You absolutely will be able to. Yeah, I have a piece of granite on me right now. Hold on. Rock ASMR? I have a piece of granite with me right now. Did you guys know that granite is one of the oldest rocks in the entire world? Did you know that? Granite is like, they call it like a basement rock. Where it's a rock that forms in the earth, like really deep in the earth from like lava, or I guess magma. Because lava is when it's above ground, right? And the magma was when it's still in the earth. Magma cools underneath the surface of the earth, and then it's there for millions and millions and millions and millions of years, maybe even billions of years, and then eventually it makes its way to the surface. And so granite is one of the oldest rocks in the entire world. It's really cool. I love granite. Yes, love granite. Granite is a little radioactive, by the way. Depends. It can be. It can be. Technically everything's a little bit radioactive. Like bananas are radioactive. It just, the amount of radiation that comes off of granite, depending on the composition, is likely not gonna do anything to you. It's likely not gonna do anything to you. It's probably fine. Unless you actually find something with like plutonium in it, you're good. Which is like really rare. Really, really, really rare. I really like silex. What is silex? The last photo is all types of granite that I mined. Whoa, that's so cool! Look at all the granite. Yeah, those are some nice pieces. What is that word? Frick. There's like a okay, so in general, I learned this just recently. In general, when rocks are lighter in color, what determines like the lightness and the darkness of a rock is the silicon content. Silicon. Is a silicon content in it. There are some cases where that's not true, like with obsidian, where obsidian is really dark, but it has a lot of silica in it. Feldspar. Yeah, the feldspar. Silica, silicon, silica, etc. In general, that's like what determines whether a rock is lighter or darker, which is really cool. I love rocks, man. They're so cool. There's someone I watch on TikTok. They walk around rivers and find and name rocks. Do they just like keep them? I should. Yeah, there's a YouTuber who's like a professor that I've been following now, and he'll go to like different places around the world, like around the US or like Iceland or like all around, and he'll just walk and he'll just vlog and point at rocks and be like, this is what this type of rock is. This is probably what happened 3 million years ago or whatever. It's cool. I enjoy it. They're made of feldspar, smoky quartz, tourmaline, mica. Cool! Dude, I love rocks. It makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. I think feldspar, in the video I was watching before, they mentioned that feldspar is like a really, really common, one of the most common minerals that make up rocks. And it's usually like, so it's usually made of like sodium or calcium. I think those are like the two main ones. And so that's how you get like the white color in a lot of rocks. Is the feldspar. I'm still learning though, so don't take all of this with a grain of sand. Grain of salt. Get it? But because we're talking about rocks. Wow, happy birthday! So you're 2, right? What? 2? I got 2 hands for you right here. Blah, blah. Hi Slayer. Hi Slayer. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. I like copper sulfate. Copper is really cool. It's like one of the most important what do you call it? Metals in the entire world. It's cool. I don't know. I just get excited about rocks. Sorry, I'm kind of nerding out about rocks. I just been learning a lot more about rocks the last couple of days. So I'm just regurgitating the information. Thank you, Mesh. Thank you for stopping by. But you know, they say that when you can like when you're learning something, they say that you should try and teach someone what you learn, because then it sticks in your head better, right? So if I just teach you guys everything that I learned, then we'll learn together, and pretty soon you guys will know way more about rocks than the normal person, and it'll be great. See, all I really want is to just be able to like walk on like a hiking trail or something with other people, and then just like point out rocks and just be like, this is this type of rock and it's here because this is like the history. You know what I mean? I'll be like, oh, millions of years ago, there was a volcano here. Or like millions of years ago, there was a lake here that dried up. And now we have this rock. I think that'd be so cool. You know, it's like anthropology. Is that the word? But like instead of with humans, it's rocks. Dima will be a rock star. I just think rocks are cool. They make me happy. I can't wait. One of these days, I'm just gonna have a bunch of rocks. I'll have like a nice little rock display. And they'll sit next to my Miku figures. I have an uncle that's a geologist that is getting paid just to travel around and look at rocks. That would be amazing. That'd be so amazing. I think that, sorry. Most geology jobs, I think, are like contract work, which is not really interesting to me. If I could get paid to just travel around and look at rocks, that's like, that would be peak. That would be peak. I think I would become a geologist if that was possible. But I think most jobs are more like practical application, where you're just kind of working with other companies and being like, you can mine in this area because there's a lot of material here or whatever. Or like, you can't mine in this area because there's this important resource there, etc. I think that's most of the work that geologists do, which is definitely not as interesting as just traveling around and looking at rocks. Ancient and prehistoric rocks. It looks cool. Yeah, man. That's what makes granite sick. The last ice age carved out the cliffs of Palisades Park in New Jersey across the Hudson from Manhattan, and also formed a hill range on the northern side of Long Island. Ooh! So you probably have a lot of rocks that are probably got a lot of like conglomerate type rocks then, right? Because those are what glaciers carry around. And then during the ice age, that's where all the glaciers were bringing around, was those conglomerate rocks. Do you know how to kill a geologist with an obsidian knife meme copy pasta? No. What is that? What is that? I've never heard of that before. Yeah, you can post it in the Discord. Send it in the Discord. I want to know what that is. A lot of the rocks here, like the ones in Central Park, were carved out from the glaciers. Yeah, it's really cool because you'll find a lot of those same rocks. Again, I'm just regurgitating information that I learned earlier today. You'll find a lot of those same types of rocks all around the world, which suggests that at one point the earth was basically just like a snowball. It was like one big snowball, essentially, where there were just glaciers carrying these rocks all around, because you can find so many of them, so many of the same type of rock that are approximately the same age in several different continents around the world. Isn't geology so interesting? I think that's what I like most about it. It's just like Earth history is fun, you know? It's really cool. Just the fact that you can look, like, how cool is it that is like people who are experienced with this, they can look at a rock or a boulder and just know that at one point there was like a river there, or there was like a volcano or something like that. Isn't that so cool? Like, you can tell what happened millions or even billions of years ago just by looking at a rock. That's so cool. It feels like you're like Sherlock Holmes almost. It's so fun. I think New York City was actually the edge of the glacier that covered the northern hemisphere. Yeah, there's a lot of places in the US where you'll find rocks that imply that it was at like a beach or something, like rocks that you really only find at like a beachy area, because the continent hadn't yet formed. So it was actually like the coastline at one point until, you know, till the rest of the continent kind of spread out, and now you have like the rest of the states. But before those states even formed, some of those areas were like beaches or whatever. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. I find it crazy to think that the directions of the Earth's magnetic field has shifted many times, as it does. That's because it's moving. That's why. It's all just molten iron or something. I think it's iron mostly in the Earth's core. And since it's just liquid, it's moving all the time. The next step is to be into dinosaurs, Dima. I love dinosaurs. I've always loved dinosaurs. We talked about this on stream, how much I love dinosaurs too. So honestly, this was just like one step away. It was inevitable that I would enjoy geology, I think, because I also really like dinosaurs. You know, the more I talk about this, the more I'm like, damn, I should have just become a geologist, I think. I should have just become a geologist, maybe. What's crazy to me is that what we see as solid ground is actually just flexible, ever-changing. It's just slow, right? Right? It's like the Earth is always moving. It's just on a completely different timeline than us. Like compared to the Earth, we're like flies that live for a portion of the season and then we die. But the Earth is always changing. I think someone said, there was like some scientist or something that mentioned that if we took from like the very beginning of Earth's creation to where we are now and we set it on a calendar, human beings started at like Christmas. So there's like so much history our Earth has gone through, and we've only experienced like a blip of that. Isn't that crazy to think about? Like we're at like the very end of the year. That's nuts to think about, right? Kikwi, welcome in on the YouTube side. Hi. I hope you're having a good day. I think that you're having a good day. I'm putting that in my mind. We're gonna have to reverse our compasses. Maybe someday. Oh yeah, speaking of rocks, my girlfriend is actually studying to be a volunteer at the American Museum of Natural History for their Earth in Space exhibits. Including the Gems and Gemstone Hall and the Hall of Meteorites. Sorry, I keep hiccuping. She found out that the Cape York meteorite is on display in the museum is a JoJo reference. It's what the arrows were made out of. Whoa, that's so cool! Everything's a JoJo reference. Hi, Sniper. How are you doing today? My friend's dad would be so happy to have someone go rock hunting with him. I want to go rock hunting. I wish I knew people that were like experienced rock hunters so that they could take me around, because I don't know what I'm doing. If I just like walk into the wilderness with like a hammer, you're never gonna see me again. I need like a tour guide or someone who can just like take me around and be like, all right, here's the rock, hit it with a hammer, you know? But if I just go out myself, I'm gonna get lost. You will not see me. I'll end up like my older brother, but I'm not as lucky as him. So I will actually just disappear into the wilderness. About dinosaurs, do you know Lindsay Nicole on YouTube? I do not. He always goes alone. Dang, I did blacksmithing with my brothers and my pops. Is it fun? Yeah, it would help if you go with like a local rock hunting group or something. I should look into this. Most of like the interesting rock regions around my area though are, I have to like drive to like I have to drive out to like different cities. The Earth has done about 20 orbits around the Milky Way galaxy since its formation. Isn't it crazy? It's so old, man, and we're just here for like such a small time. There's something kind of comforting about that though, you know? At least for me, it's kind of comforting to think about like how small my life is, the grand scheme of things. So I don't know, sometimes when I have like issues, I'm like, maybe it's not that big of a deal compared to how large scale the universe is, you know? I'm just here for a little bit of time, so I might as well have fun, right? It's fun and hard work. We've made knives. That's so cool. It was a class in bladesmithing. That's so cool. Actually, Sniper, did you know that one of my VTuber kids, Grave, he's a blacksmith. He actually designed like a few like weapons and stuff for me. Like IRL, and for like a lot of our other VTuber family members too. He's made like real knives and stuff for them. He's really cool. You definitely love Outer Wilds. It's all about this kind of talk. Aw. I gotta play it, Shadow. I'm so... You got that for me like a billion bajillion years ago. I still haven't gotten around to it. I'm sorry. Jay, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Well, I'm sorry if I'm boring you guys with my geology talk. I always feel kind of bad talking about my hobbies sometimes. Sometimes I feel bad talking about my hobbies because I get really excited about things. Now, I know that these things aren't all that interesting to other people. You know what I mean? I think it's just because, like, growing up, anytime I had a hobby, my older brother would make fun of me for it. So I think I just got kind of traumatized from it. And I tend to, like, when I get interested in something, I tend to, like, not want to talk about it. But I also can't help it, you know? It's like I want to talk about it, but I probably shouldn't talk about it. I don't know. It's because growing up, my older brother made fun of me for everything. And so I think I got like really shy because of that, you know? I'm like, I don't want anyone to know that I'm into anime or that I'm into this or that I'm into that thing. So I would keep it to myself a lot of the time. But I don't know. I just like talking about rocks, I guess. I love yapping streams. I do too. I'm sorry too. Actually, I keep demanding you to play it, but chat's right that you should play it offline or at least off stream. So no, don't be sorry, Shadow. I appreciate you so much. You're the best. We need a geology presentation. I promise when I learn, wait, that'd be really fun. You guys want to have like, you guys want me to teach you about geology after I learn about geology? I'll have like my glasses on and stuff. We could have, I'll give you guys like a geology course, beginner's geology course after I learn everything, after I feel like I've learned a lot. I feel like that'd be fun. Again, I think that information tends to stick better in your brain once you can teach other people, right? You can teach other people, then I feel like the information is stuck in your brain really well. I think that's another reason why I like to talk about this stuff, because it helps my brain kind of categorize what I've learned as well. I love when you talk about your hobbies. I love when you get excited about them. I feel like I'm being boring though, because I'm just talking about rocks. I'm sorry. I like rocks. I hope that you guys can learn to like rocks too. Can you make like a PowerPoint presentation on your favorite rocks? I can do that. That'd be super fun. Don't worry, Dima. We'll make fun of you all you want. Hi, Noodle. Hi. Geology stream. I feel like that'd be really fun. I made a kunai knife in bladesmithing class. That's sick.
I got a quarter.
I got a rock. See, that'd be me, but I'd be happy. Hi, Melon. Hell yeah. Okay. Once I feel like I've learned a lot about geology, or like a decent amount of geology, at least like a geology 101 course, I'll teach you guys things too. Okay? We're here for two things: to have someone to talk to and to hear you yap. So feel free to yap. Ah, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Thanks for listening to me yap and things about rocks. I know a lot of people don't think rocks are all that interesting, but I swear they're interesting. If you like history, I feel like you would like rocks, you know?
There are moments in life when a man has got to do what a man has got to do.
You know what's something really interesting I learned about just last night? There's something called like the crystal skulls. Do you guys know about this? There are like 3 crystal skulls that were found in like the 20th century. And the Indiana Jones movie, believe it or not, yeah, basically this lady found a crystal, allegedly found like a crystal skull that was buried somewhere, and she just believed that it had all these mystical properties, and she like sold it to like a museum or whatever, and was like, these are magical rocks, it healed my cancer, and all this stuff. And so there's like a ton of like legends behind these crystal skulls. It's actually crazy. Is this what the Indiana Jones movie was based on? Yes, it is. It's actually like it's like a really wild bit of history. For some reason, people in like the 20th century were obsessed with like ancient cultures. And so they would just find something in the ground and they'd be like, wow, this is they would just like make up lore for it, essentially. One of my favorite things is when people go, I should have been, insert this, and then they go, wait, never mind, I would have died, when they find out about how esoteric the research you have to do is. What's the word? What does esoteric mean? I feel like it was probably some ancient tribe carving. Sometimes history is more boring than we like. No, that's true. But listen to this though. Hold on, let me pull it up. Crystal skulls. Crystal skull. The Wikipedia page is super interesting for this. All right, paranormal claims and spiritual associations. Some individuals believe in the paranormal claim that crystal skulls can produce a variety of miracles. Anne Mitchell Hedges claimed that the skull she allegedly discovered could cause visions and cure cancer, that she once used its magical properties to kill a man, and that in another instance she saw it in a premonition of the John F. Kennedy assassination. Isn't that wild? Isn't this crazy, dude? What? Right? Esoteric is like obscure and deep. No, it's true. Like as cool as geology is to me, I really think that it's perfect as a hobby for me, but I don't think I would really enjoy it as a job, especially because most of geology is like contract work. You're like working with a company and they'll ask you if you could mine somewhere and you're like, I don't know, let me go take rock samples. And I'll let you know if you can turn this toy into like a battery or whatever. I'll let you know if you can turn this field into a battery. I feel like it was, wait. I love geology and biology in school. I would love to dig up dinosaurs. Paleontology would be cool and hardworking. Geology is interesting as well. I love geology. I love geology so much. Making up lore in real life is actually so cool though. Before we have the science to explain things, you'd imagine gods, monster mythology. That's true. That's true. That's true. I love how deep that iceberg goes. Stories or science, both are so neat. And then immediately after you said that, Shadow, you said, what? Some of it's, yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Some of the lore is really cool, and then other bits of lore are like this, where they're like, I saw John F. Kennedy's assassination before it happened. You know what I mean? One of my friends was like, I should have been a marine biologist, and I told them about the part where you stay on a boat listening to whale songs while staring at spreadsheets. They were immediately like, never mind, I just like dolphins. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Most of geology is finding good places to query. Yes, again, I don't think that kind of work I would be good at, but I enjoy geology from like a hobbyist perspective, you know? Just like Earth history, Earth science, I think is really, really interesting to me. So I just like learning about it. But if I had to do it for work, I'd probably explode. Having to write like reports on rocks all day, I think would be very difficult for me. But maybe not. I don't know. I think it'd also be kind of fun to be in a lab all day and just taking samples of rocks. Just like scratching a rock on like a piece of, I don't know. It's like a, I don't know. Just taking rock samples I think would be pretty fun too. I wouldn't mind that kind of work. It's like mundane, but I kind of like mundane work. This mountain can be batteries. Oh no. When I get my blade I crafted, can I put a picture in Discord? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Please feel free to put it in, I don't know, you can put it in the art channel or you can put it in the IRL channel. Either of those work. I don't want to strip mine for lithium. I don't know. Like I feel like some geology work would be really interesting to me and others wouldn't. So life is all just a gamble, I guess. But if I could go back in time and become like a geology major, I think I would like to do that. I think it would be really fun. I just like travel around and then take rock samples in places. I think that'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. And taking reports on it and stuff. Damn. The more I talk about this, the more I'm like, I should have been a geologist. I'd say learning geology just to point out cool rock formations while hiking sounds super fun though. Yeah, that is my current goal right now. Is if I can get to a point where I can walk around somewhere and I can just point out a rock and know exactly what it is, / know how it got there, or like how it came to be, and just like be able to talk about the geology of the location. That is my goal. That is my dream. That's all I really want out of geology at this point. But you know what's really funny is I feel like it's never ending. Which I guess is kind of just what science is all about. It just feels never ending. Like last night, it started with me trying to figure out what kind of rock I picked up the last time I went hiking, which I did figure out. And you know, it ended with me learning how to make, what did I learn how to make? Sodium hydroxide. That's how the night ended for me. Okay, it started out with me being like, I wonder if this is granite, and it ended with me learning how to make how to make poison. That's what science is like. Again, you guys have seen me before when I react to like science videos. I'm like, what's this thing? But wait, what's this thing? But what's this thing? But and then it just kind of like ping pongs everywhere until I'm in some random, I'm like learning about some random niche subject, you know? Nope, you shouldn't become a geologist because now we have you here and we really like having you here. But imagine if I was like still doing VTubing and things, but I was like a professional geologist. That'd be kind of cool. Get to know about crystals and geostrata, tectonic plates. It's fun. Wow. Yo, YouTube chemistry is awesome. Oh joy. But imagine. I don't know, it was funny. I was literally watching a video on how to make sodium hydroxide, and I was just like, I had a moment after the video was done and I was like, am I gonna be on a list after this?
Not get horny.
Which, fun fact, I hope I'm saying the name correctly too, because a lot of times with science, if you're like halfway off on the exact word, you're talking about something completely different. Yeah, it's literally just drain cleaner. It's just lye. That's all it is. I learned this just recently. I was like, oh, I can pick this up at like for like $3 at my local grocery store. I could just get it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's just drain cleaner. The reason I was looking it up is because sometimes if you pour sodium hydroxide on certain rocks and you get a specific type of chemical reaction, you can learn what kind of rock it is. So that's the reason why I was looking up how to make drain cleaner. That's it. You can also use it to make pretzels. Yes, you can. You can. Which is really cool. Something to do with like the alkaline content that you just makes the pretzel puff up. This is why I couldn't be a scientist, dude. I'm not accurate enough. I'm not accurate enough. I keep forgetting the difference between silica and silicon. And yeah. See? The words are so similar to each other, but they're completely different substances. They're completely different things. So my brain gets confused on it because I'm not accurate enough with it. Not about puffing up. The caustic alkali makes the crust crispy. Makes it oh, is that what it is? I thought it was supposed to make the I thought it helps with making the pretzel get all softer. And also the taste of it too. It makes it like kind of bitter. Makes you a little bitter. Anyways, I enjoy rocks, and I promise that eventually I will... Sorry, those were my rocks. I'm playing with them. I will have a slideshow. I'll put together a PowerPoint presentation on what I've learned. You know, like when you're in a class, and then at the end of the year you have to present on like a big project or whatever. I'll do that. I'll have like a end of semester project where I'll teach you guys everything I've learned in the last semester, okay? The bread gets puffy because it's bread. The light gives it the outer texture. I forget if it's geologists or archaeologists who lick their research site to get information. It's geologists. I want to lick the rock. Let me lick the rock. I need to know if it's volcanic ashes on it or not. I need to know there's a volcanic ash on this, so I have to taste it myself. Show and tell? Yeah, we'll do like a little show and tell. I'll do a little school paper thing. You are doing a show and tell? Yeah! I'll do my end of semester project, you know, where I'll teach you guys all about the rocks that I learned. Let me look the salt of the earth. You know what's funny? So my sister is currently in school right now, and she was messaging me about what classes and things she should take. She has to get like a science credit, and so she was like, what class should I take? I think I kind of want to take like microbiology or whatever. And then I saw on the list that there was geology, and I was like, you should take geology. She was like, no. I was like, you should take geology just so that you can give me the course material. I'll like take geology and then just give me the course material. I'll take the class for you, okay? Go back to school now? Maybe I should. All right, you guys, on my throne, I'm gonna put school tuition on my throne, okay? You guys, will you guys pay for me to go back to school for like 2 years and get like an associate in geology? You know what's funny? I have no idea actually where my diploma is. I'm not gonna lie. Which might age me. I don't care though. But I actually have no idea where my diploma is. I put it somewhere and I forgot about it. So I have a diploma somewhere that I just haven't even used. And thank you for the 100 biddies, Shadow. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I don't know how, like, I know some of you guys here are still going to school and things. So if you're going to school and you're stressing about like, what should I do after I graduate? Don't worry about it, because I literally don't even use my degree. Don't even worry about it, dude. I don't even use my degree and I'm doing great. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it too much, okay? That's my motivation to anyone who's still in school right now. Every little bit counts. Thank you, Noodle. Thank you for the biddy. That'd be interesting. That'd be kind of cute. If only like college wasn't a scam. I'm joking. I'm joking. Go to school, you guys. Some of it, it's like halfway a scam. It's like halfway a scam, I will say. Don't worry, I don't know either. I haven't had to use that piece of toilet paper. Toilet paper! I have milk money. Thank you, Kuya Francis, for the 2 biddies. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Check the Show Deemer channel. Okay. Let's see. What's in the Show Deemer channel? What if I opened it and it was like a prolapse asshole? I don't know why that was my first thought process. AMNH. Learn Master of Arts in Teaching Earth Science Residency. The American Museum of Natural History. Whoa! What? Wait, this is cute. Earn your degree and become a certified earth science teacher for grades 7 through 12. What if I just became a teacher? But I hate kids! I'm just joking. I don't mind them. They're okay. Some of them. Some of them are little assholes. I mentioned at one point too that I really like math as well, so I considered being a math teacher at one point in my life as well. And I guess now I'm considering being a science teacher, I guess. I'll consider becoming a earth science teacher. Imagine if Chong goats Dima. What's goat said mean? The museum does have classes? That's cool. You see the rock pics I sent you? Wait, let me see. Wait, where did you send them? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. It's a little bit up in the Show Deemer channel. Is it in the Show Deemer channel? In Show Deemer? Oh, I think I did see them. Hold on. Yeah, I did see them. You got a piece of, it looks like obsidian. And then, is that amethyst? It doesn't look like amethyst because it's rounded. Amethyst is more like sharper, right? Some kind of quartz, I'm assuming. Some kind of crystal. And then the last one is, I don't know, quartz? One obsidian that looks like wood. 2 amethyst. Oh, it is amethyst. And the foamy rock, I don't know what that is. I don't know either. Some kind of crystal. Cool! Wait, I got 2 of them though! I kind of got 2 of them. Also, amethyst is also just quartz. Amethyst is just the purple quartz. Which I think is silly. There's so many names for things. And they're like the same material. Chemically they're the same material, but they have different names just because they look different. Isn't that funny? How many names does corundum have? Yeah, you got sapphire, you got ruby, and then I think those are like the most known, but there's like a bunch of other minerals and stuff that corundum has a different name for, even though it's all the same thing. So funny. It's all the same thing, man. It was an early internet shock image. Think like tub girl. Don't look it up. Goatsid. What is that? Technically also correct to call them quartz. Yeah, because again, most things, I feel like any crystal that you find is just quartz. Most things you find is just quartz. It's just quartz. It's just oxygen and silicon. That's all it is. With other things mixed in there too. That's it. Want to find some sapphires in the wild too? Me too. Me too. Especially because sapphire is my birthstone. This is my birthstones. If you're born in September, yeah, your birthstone is sapphire, which is really cool. And also, did you know that sapphire comes in a bunch of different colors as well? Comes in a bunch of different colors. You can get clear sapphire and it just looks like a diamond, which is really cool. I want to find some sapphires in the wild. No, why did I Google goats? Don't, what is it? Deemer has an expensive birthstone. I do, yeah. I do. It's pretty expensive. Even though it's like not that rare either. Did you guys know that diamond is really common? Diamond's like super common, but the wedding industry, it's all marketing. That's the only reason why diamond is so expensive. But diamond is actually a very common mineral. Like, it's so common they can just make it in laboratories. But the wedding industry got its hands on it and marketed it as like the stone for when you get married, and that's the only reason why it's so expensive. That's it. I think there's parallels to it. I think you can also use tanzanite. Yeah. I think maybe aquamarine. Been a while since I worked in the jewelry industry. You worked in the jewelry industry? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. See, if I ever got married, my wedding ring of choice would be a white sapphire. I want a white sapphire. Think of either alexandrite or sapphire for an engagement ring. Moss agate is pretty, but the most hardness is too soft. Yeah, I think that agate is only like 6 or 7 on the hardness scale. so it can chip really easily. But sapphire and like emeralds, or yeah, I think emeralds and rubies, I think all of those have like a hardness of 8 or 9. So they're really tough. They're almost as tough as diamonds. Where diamonds are like a 10. So those are the hardest. That's the hardest on the scale. But right underneath it, sapphire and rubies are there. So they're also really hard. So I don't know how I'm explaining this. If you guys are planning on getting married at some point, those are your alternatives. There you go. Those are your alternatives. Consider diamond instead of diamonds. Consider sapphires or rubies. Thumbs up. And definitely not buying a diamond for engagement or wedding ring. I'd rather spend more on craftsmanship and like a cooler ring material. Yeah, you know. Also, it's like they can look really pretty too when the ring is all fancy, you know. Do I need to do another gems and gemstone haul stream again? Yes, please. I would enjoy that. There's a museum that I went to like last summer. Yeah, and they had a hall that was full of gems and rocks and minerals, and I really want to go back there and just look at everything again. Sapphire is already pretty hard. You'll likely not scratch them. Diamonds are forever. Yeah, forever soaked in blood and child labor. Diamonds are forever. They cost next to nothing for wholesale as long as you're not going for like very high end. Yeah. Moissanite gang. Moissanite's really pretty. I like moissanite a lot. I think that for the average person, you cannot tell the difference between moissanite and diamond. I think the only difference to like the naked eye is that moissanite has other colors that bounce off in the light. Like you get some yellows and blues that get reflected in light, whereas diamond is just completely clear. Like you shouldn't get any color bouncing off of it unless it's like a lower grade diamond. But even then, like moissanite's amazing. Like if I showed moissanite to someone, they like, you would not be able to tell the difference between that and a diamond. And moissanite is not only mined more ethically compared to diamonds, it is also about the same hardness. I think moissanite is like a 9 on the hardness scale, so it's like the same as like sapphire. So it's sick. Moissanite has some iridescence, I think is the word. Yeah, you get some colors that bounce off of it. You can get white topaz or just cubic zirconia, really, if you're not planning to look at it too carefully. Yeah, topaz is really pretty too. Topaz is November. If you guys are born in November, then topaz is your birthstone. That makes it prettier. I think so too. Yeah, I really like it when they have the iridescent colors off of it. I like it. I'm learning about rocks a lot while working. I like this. Rocks are so fun. I'm telling you, rocks, minerals, they're really cool. Isn't all moissanite synthetic? Oh, I think you're right. It's only lab grown, right? Let me look it up. I feel like there is some moissanite that you can find in the wild, but maybe I'm crazy. Moissanite. Oh. It is found in nature apparently, but it's pretty rare. It looks like a lot of it is found in like the Middle East. Oh, but you can also find some in like Arizona. So like, seems like moissanite is found in like deserty areas, I guess. Deserty areas, but it's rare. It's more rare to find it in nature. So usually it's just made in the lab. 9.5? Oh yeah, it's like it's basically diamond, but it's just better. Hi Silva, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a good one. Should I stream on my account then, or should I do it here during one of your streams like how Connor and Iron Mouse did? Whatever you want to do, dude. If you want to hit me up sometime, and you're like, I'm gonna be going to the museum at the same time you're streaming, I'll pull up your stream. I think that'd be fun. If you can get synthetic, might as well. Exactly. Cheaper that way, less likely imperfect. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, again, it's just like a marketing thing where a lot of times people will be like, get diamonds because they're natural. But naturally occurring diamonds have way more imperfections in them because, you know, there's like other minerals, other elements that get in there and will pollute the diamond. Also, you get more, like, you might get bubbles or whatever in there too, just because it's natural, you know. But if you get them lab grown, then they can make it perfect. They can grow it perfect in there. So I don't understand. It's so dumb. It's honestly just a scam. It's all a scam. It's a scam. Everything's just a scam, man. Me being a December baby with blue topaz. Is December topaz? Hold on, let me look at the birthstones again. Oh yeah, there's two for December. You also have turquoise as well. Yeah, you get blue topaz, which is just tanzanite, and also turquoise too, which is cool. The imperfections are what make them special. They keep moving the goalpost. Will you answer your DMs? I will if you give me like a heads up. If you give me a heads up and you're like, I'm going here on this day, yeah, let's plan it, dude. I'm down. My grandma, when I was talking about not getting diamonds, when I eventually think about settling down, they keep moving the goalpost, you know? At one point, they're like, you want it to be natural. And then at another point, they're like, the naturalness makes it special because it's imperfect. What the frick are we talking about? It's just marketing. You pay more for an imperfect stone. That's crazy. I have a friend request sent her like 2 years ago. It's still pending. I'm sorry. Sorry. Wait, hold on. I want to look at the gemstones for every month. I'll let you guys know your gemstone, okay? January, you guys get garnet, which is cool. Garnet, I believe is one of like the older minerals. You find them in like, what do you call it? You can find garnet in granite and stuff, which is cool. It's cool. I think it's time for me to go eat. Good night, Nolimer. Sleep well. Thought we wouldn't be interested in rocks, but now we're invested in them. Thank you for being invested with me. I'm telling you guys, rocks are really cool, I swear. Which I think is meteoric, so that's neat. Peridot? Is peridot and ovaline the same thing? Hold on. Olivine, sorry, that's the word I was talking about. Yeah, it's olivine. Olivine is also another type of gem that forms under frick, I can't remember the terms. there's metamorphic. It's formed in metamorphic rocks. Ultramafic rocks, which mafic rocks just mean rocks that don't have a lot of silica content in them. Like the lowest amount of silica content in them, and you find those rocks really deep in the earth. Like, you don't find them in the crust. They're really deep into the earth. They're very hard to find. So yeah, peridot's pretty cool. Peridot is pretty cool. Peridot's pretty cool. But yes, it is a meteoric rock, because the only reason we know about ultramafic rocks is because we find because of meteors. That's the only reason we know about them. So, well, one of the only reasons. I think that they've made some kind of new machine or something that lets you recreate the same kind of pressure that's deep down in the earth. But I don't know. I haven't looked too deeply into that. I only read like a couple articles on it. That's it. Only read a couple articles on that one. But, yeah, some of the rocks that we find, we only really know about them because of meteorites. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Emerald, which is weird since I have not worn any emerald before. I think as well, but I never really like green particularly. But now I think I should wear some more. I think emerald's really pretty. I love emerald. I can't remember. Isn't emerald a type of topaz as well? Or I feel like that's right, but I might be wrong. Anyways, sorry. January is garnet, which is like a red. It's like a red gem. That's formed like really deep in the ground. February is amethyst, which amethyst is a type of topaz. So you can find that in like mountains and things. Amethyst is pretty common. Beryl is cool, dude. I can't talk about it very much. Or actually, anyways, beryl's cool. Emerald is beryl. Beryl's really rare. Beryl's a rare mineral. It's a rare rock, yes. It's a type of mineral beryl. Emerald is a gemstone, a variety of mineral beryl colored green by trace amounts of chromium or sometimes vanadium. Emeralds are pretty rare, yeah. Yeah, emeralds are rare. I think that it's something like for every like 100,000 diamonds, you get an emerald. That's how rare they are. They're pretty rare. Emeralds are rare. They're cool. Which, so like when you're thinking about gemstones that should represent like marriage and things, I feel like emerald makes more sense because of how rare it is, right? I don't know. I think that's cooler. Aquamarine. Is aquamarine also a type of topaz? Oh, it's also beryl. Never mind. So I guess when beryl is blue, it's aquamarine. When beryl is green, it's emerald. That's funny. No, it should be granite because it's the oldest rock. It literally lasts forever in that sense. Wait, actually, you're right. You're right. What if instead the tradition, instead of buying someone a diamond ring, ask them to marry you, you get them granite tabletops. you get them a granite countertop. That'd be sick. I think that'd be awesome. Imagine in every single home there's a granite tabletop, a granite countertop. That'd be funny. Morganite is also awesome. What's morganite? I haven't learned about that one. I've been learning about like rocks and less so gemstones. But eventually I will do a course on gemstones and learn about that as well. Oh, it's also beryl. Is everything just beryl? Everything's beryl. Everything is beryl. It's pink and orange. That's pretty. It's super pretty. Let's see. April is diamond. So if you're born in April, you get diamond as your thing. The cutesy girly stone. It's cute. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. Countertop might last longer than the marriage at that point. That's true. That's true. Granite is like forever. Granite really is forever. Wait, it's all beryl? Always has been. It's that image of the two astronauts looking down at Earth. And they're like, everything's beryl. Eating at the table will make sure food isn't taken for granted. But it's always has been. Always has been. Bismuth? What is bismuth? Bismuth. Isn't that a... Oh, that's an ore. That's the one where you get like the cool little it's like a maze. Bismuth is a metal, yeah. It's a silver white iridescent tarnish. A metallic luster. It was not a gemstone, but it is cool looking. It's the main ingredient in pentabismal. How come it's... How do we get the pink then? Where do we get the pink from? If you like grind a bismuth, does it become pink? Where does the pink come from in Pepto-Bismol? I was wondering if I can make a mokume gane ring with a mixture of silver and copper art clay. What is that? That sounds fancy. From food coloring. No, don't lie to me! Because they dye it pink? Don't lie to me! No! Don't lie to me! I want to believe that it's bubble. You can find bubblegum pink in nature like that. Contains an active ingredient called bismuth subsalicylate. Subsalicylate. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hi Myron, how are you doing today? We're talking about rocks. You have a favorite kind of rock? This compound plus a little red dye. My life is a lie. I thought that for some reason I was really hoping that Pepto-Bismol was naturally colored. Is this bubblegum pink natural? Alright, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, May is emerald. June gets 3. Why does June get 3 different stones? What the frick? That's not fair. You guys are so greedy. This is a greed you hear about in the Bible. June gets pearl, alexandrite, and moonstone. That's not fair. What the heck? Why do you guys get so many? Why do you June people get so many? That's not fair. It's like how you can't find like bright blue in nature. You have like anthocyanins, but those are more purple than anything else. Gonna get a haircut. Go get a haircut. I hope that turns out good. Thanks for chit-chatting with us, Strong. Have a good lurk. What the frick? Why do they get 3 though? They get pearl, alexandrite, and moonstone. Rude. July gets ruby, which is cool. August gets peridot, which is awesome. I like peridot. Peridot's cool. September is sapphire. That's mine. That one's mine. I love sapphire. October gets tourmaline and opal. Tourmaline is like a teal kind of gemstone looking thing. Opal's really pretty. Opal is super pretty. It's like an iridescent stone. Where is opal found? Is that one found at the beach? Let's go to the beach. How does opal form? Water-rich silica solution. So yeah, it's like near the beach. Cool. Opal's neat. Silica-rich water. I see. That's neat. Let's see. November, you guys also get 2. You get topaz and you get citrine. Topaz comes in a lot of colors, but I think that the color you think of when you say topaz is like a orange, like an orangey yellow color. That's the most common color that topaz is like marketed for. Citrine is also really pretty. It's like a yellow orange color as well. I don't know why you guys just get two orange gems though. I don't know who decided on this, but I think it's funny. You think of blue topaz? Lots of people order that one. Really? See, I always think of orange because my younger sister is also born in November, so this is her birthstone. And growing up, my parents got her a set of topaz earrings. So she always had like these little orange gemstone earrings growing up. So that's the color I always think of. I always think of the orange one. Orange, I think citrine. That's funny. And then let's see, December has turquoise and tanzanite, which I believe tanzanite is blue topaz. So that's the one you're thinking of. That one's for December babies. You guys get turquoise too. Turquoise is pretty. Those are your guys' gems. You know what's funny? Well, I guess not funny. A lot of people believe that that certain stones have certain powers. A lot of people believe that rocks have, I don't know, it was like, you know, like those healing crystal conventions and stuff. I think it's interesting that people will see a rock that they think is pretty and they're like, I hope this heals my cancer. I don't know if this is just like a human nature thing to like see a rock and just be like, this thing will heal me because it looks pretty. Hi Thanatos, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. It's nice to see you. Welcome in. But for me, I like the science of it. I like the, what's that word? I don't know the word. Frick! I'm sorry. I feel like my brain has been so stuffed with information the last couple of days that I'm pushing out other information, like my vocabulary. I have less words that I can use because I've been learning so many other words now. It's like give and take, you know. My brain only has so much capacity. Geology. No, the word that secular, that's the word I was thinking of. I really only care for the secular parts of rocks. I personally have never believed that a pink crystal will find me love, but if you believe in that, I hope that you find love. Supposedly all the rocks have some kind of magnetic field, which they base all of that snake oil off. But like, while it can help soothe you or something, you'd be asked too much while curing cancer and stuff. That stone would be like, I'm tired, boss. Actually, there are some rocks that will just straight up give you cancer instead. Here you go. Hold this plutonium for me. Can you please hold this piece of plutonium for me? Here you go. Here you go. Rock tier list when? Once I learn all of the rocks, dude, I will do a rock tier list. Because I don't think it's fair to judge a rock by its looks exactly. I mean, even though that's pretty much exactly what geology is for a lot of it. Is judging rocks based off of what they look like. But I like to learn about the science and stuff of it first. You know, it's cool to know how a rock forms and why it forms, and you know, like volcanic. You know, there's a lot of rocks out there that don't look that interesting, but then you find out it's been there for a billion years because there was a volcano here one time. I think that makes it really cool. You know. It'll either turn you into the Incredible Hulk or you turn incredibly dead. It's the Incredible Dead! Granite number 1. Actually, shale is my favorite. Shale's cool. Shale is cool. I can't remember. Is that one metamorphic? Or is that one... I don't remember rocks. No, I'm thinking of schist. Sorry, schist is cool. Have you guys ever seen schist? Schist is cool. It's like a... It kind of looks like a rock that has aluminum foil that's embedded in it. It's cool. Shale is sedimentary. Oh! I guess I was thinking of schist then. What does shale look like? Shale rock. It's formed from clay particles. So it's... shale texture. Dun, 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 dun. Why do you like shale? What's the history of shale? Well, I guess it's kind of cool. It looks like paper. Kind of like layered paper. My favorite, pure gold. I can wear it all the time without worrying it will erode somehow. That's fair. Gold is really good. I also prefer gold over silver for me because I think that gold looks nicer on me. Go back to the future, Morty. Wait, why do you like shale though? Why is that one your favorite? I know that because it turns to grains when you chew on it. Slate is also an awesome rock. I will know more about this once I take my sedimentary course. I learned a lot about igneous rocks recently, but I still have yet to learn about sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. But eventually I will know more about them. Alright, everyone, tell me your favorite igneous rock. What's your favorite igneous rock? I like granite. Granite's cool. Diorite's also cool because it's like granite, but not. Shale creates these nice flat plains that look cool when they're wet. Yeah, I've seen that kind of rock formation on a lot of, in some like national parks and stuff. All I know is obsidian. Fun fact, obsidian, it actually isn't a rock or a mineral. It's more like glass. It's more like glass, actually. I learned about this just recently. Pumice fan. Also, another fun fact, obsidian and pumice are the same thing. Pumice just has more like gas that was in it when the volcano exploded and it started to cool down. The way that the professor in the video talked about it when I was watching the video is when you think of like root beer, you know, you have like the dark drink, which is the root beer, and then you have like the foam on top. Obsidian and pumice are kind of the same thing, where pumice is like the foam, it's kind of like the foamy part of it, and obsidian is like the drink, which I think is really, really cool. So pumice is actually also like, it's just like glass. My favorite rock is icy. Being remembered as gassy obsidian. You like basalt? Basalt's pretty cool just because it can look so many different ways. Like chemically, it's the same thing, but it can form so differently depending on, I don't know, just like the composition and stuff of it. Or like how, I don't know, just the way it forms in so many different ways is what makes basalt cool. Even though it's kind of an unassuming rock. I learned a lot about it. The columns are nice to look at. Yeah, you can get like huge, I don't know the scientific word for a big rock. But basalt is a volcanic rock. So you get them like around Ireland and stuff. Like these huge rock columns and stuff that are all made of basalt. I like tough because it has a fun name. It does have a fun name. That one's a I don't remember. I think that one's also an igneous rock, but I think it's frick. Internal? Is it internal? No, external, right? Yeah, volcanic ash. You get the ash on it. It's like white and powdery looking. And if you breathe too much of it in, you'll get sick. Lots of igneous rocks I know are kind of grainy, which I don't like. I like the smooth rocks. Oh, I see. Fun fact, this isn't true for everything, but a lot of times if you see a rock and they're really grainy, that shows that they were like, you get like the big grains in them. That can mean that they were underneath the earth cooling for a very long time. Whereas if you see a rock where the grains are more fine, that means that they cooled a lot faster above ground. Fun fact. I learned about this recently too. I like slate, but I think it's metamorphic. Let me check. Yeah, metamorphic. Ooh, so yeah, you can find there's definitely igneous rocks out there that are less grainy. I can think of any. Andesite? Did I think of that one right? And andesite? No, I was wrong. Andesite is very grainy, actually. You find andesite, it's named after like the Andes Mountains. I don't know. Rocks are interesting because they can like they can have the same chemical compound, but they can look very, very different. It all just depends on how long they've been forming, or how fast they cool down, or different minerals that got embedded in there too. It's so cool. They're so cool. Do you like volcanoes too? Yeah, volcanoes are sick. You know that they can blast so hard that they shoot debris into space? That's sick, man. There's a bunch of different types of volcanoes out there. And I think that the way that they explode too can make different kinds of rocks as well. Depending on if it's like a real big explosion or if like the magma just kind of, or like the lava just kind of fell out of it, etc. You can get different kind of rocks from that as well. Volcanoes are rock factories. They are. That's what makes them cool, because they make rocks. Freaking love rocks, man. Freaking love rocks. I'm glad that you guys are talking to me about rocks. I love rocks. There was a volcanic eruption in the Philippines in the 90s that blasted so hard that particulate from there ended up in the US. Isn't that insane how that happens? Volcanoes are so cool. Crazy. Hi, Excel. How are you doing? Rock mentioned I need a third pet rock soon. Yeah, we've been talking about rocks because I've recently just been getting really into geology. I've been watching these videos of this professor who just like has been talking about how to classify rocks and how to know what rock is what, and like the history of like the earth science on how those rocks come to be. I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. Jeff and Kaya right now. Wait, Excel, can you send me a picture? I want to see if maybe I can tell what kind of rock it is. You should send it to me. I'm very proud of myself that I was able to tell that the picture that Oak sent in, I was able to tell that there was a picture of obsidian and amethyst in it. Wait, I got you. I did a birthday stream for Jeff at one point. Cute. Cute, cute. You should give your rocks like a debut. You should have like a debut for your rocks when they turn like 18. That'd be sick. And then buy like a whole thing of lechon for them, and then you could celebrate. Girl, Rocky debut. That'd be so fun. You have a rock debut. Have the debut. I'm proud of myself though. I'm getting closer and closer to being able to identify rocks, and someday I hope to be able to just look at a rock and tell that there was a volcano there at one point. Can I be one of the rock's 18 roses? Dance with the rock! I'm crying! That's so funny! Wait, Noodle, did you have a debut? I want to know. Any of Filipinos in chat, did you guys have your... Do you guys get to do a... blah, 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 blah? Do you guys get to have a debut? You guys get to do that? I never had a debut. I'm sad. I'm sad. Debuts are a girl thing? Oh! I thought that men also get to have debut though. Like when you guys turn 21. I thought that there's also that. Been to a few Despeditas. Despicitas? A what? Like a labubu? Yeah, Red, I don't know if like you've seen like Latinas will have like a quinceañera. Yeah, it's like a quinceañera. Filipinos have them as well, but they call them debut. Like a debut. It's like this lady's debut. Call it a debut. According to my wife, it is men too. Yeah, my mom told me that men also have them sometimes. Like a sweet 16 is like one of those. Yeah, my mom told me that the girls have debut at 18, and then the men have theirs at like 21. But maybe it's becoming less common or something. I don't know. I think that you guys should have a debut though. La boo boo. La boo boo. Yeah, it's the la boo boo again. It's like one of those. It's never that big a deal for men anyways. You guys should celebrate yourselves more. Not in the US, really. Some girls do rarely still. You can check the pet side chat DM. Hold on. Let me see. I'll pull it up. Pets. Oh, so cute. What the heck? This was his 12th birthday. I made a special orange hat for him. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Look at little Jeff. Congrats to Jeff on his 12. When he turns 18, you gotta throw him a debut. Got blasted at every single one of them. Got invited to a lot of them though. Why'd you get blasted? What'd you do? Wait! Oh, I see what you mean. See, I thought you were saying like you got put on blast. I was like, they were roasting you? I thought you meant like people were putting you on blast. I was like, what? I'll send a picture of Kaya soon too. I found Kaya at a mountain in Cappadocia. Cool. Please do. I like looking at rocks. That reminds me, I have a rock I picked up from a hiking trip when I was a kid. That should be sitting at my window. Can you send a picture of it? I want to see it. People be blasted. Be blasted. If you guys own a rock, you should send me a picture of that rock. I want to see your rocks. I got a concussion at my best friend's debut because I was drunk as frick and did a death drop off the stage. Ah, you would, Noodle. Of all the people to do that, yeah, I can see you doing that. I will when I go home if I can still find it, but it's most likely just a granite. That's okay, I like granite. I have a granite with me. Listen. Do you hear it? You hear my granite? This is my granite rock. I haven't named them, but I don't really want to name them. They don't deserve names yet. Not yet. Maybe someday, but they don't deserve names yet. I kind of just like looking at them for what they are. And I'm really just using them right now just to learn about rocks. But one of them looks like a piece of Wagyu, so I like that one the most. Maybe I'll name it Wagyu. Granted ASMR, I got you. Oh man, the craziest thing I did at a party was doing doo-doo-doo-doo. Do dance while making the gok sound effect. Practice for dragon. You're making me cry. You're making me cry. BRB, no worries, Neil. Have a good lurk. Actually, it's probably a good time to be calling stream for the day. We've been going for about 2.5 hours, but I'm a little tired. A little bit tired. I want to learn more about rock. I'm tired because I've been studying all night. That's not even a joke either. I've literally been studying all night. And I just been learning about rocks all night. I stayed up till like 2 a.m. last night just watching videos about rocks. I really like rocks, man. Rocks are freaking cool. They make me so happy. Alright, you guys. Let me see. Who are we gonna raid though? Let me see. Who do I want to raid? I think that I want to raid... Sorry, I keep hiccuping. Oh, let's go raid Kinji! Kinji's playing Hades 2! I heard Hades 2 just recently got like the full release now. Soon this channel is gonna be Dima Rocks. Dima? I gotta find a rock that starts with a D. Diorite. It kind of sounds like diarrhea. I don't like that one. Dima Diarrhea. Don't call me that! What do you study? What are you studying? I was studying geology. I've just been watching videos like all night on geology. The entire conversation of today's topic. That's what I've been learning. Literally played Hades 2 for 7 hours today. Is it fun? I need to pick it up. Dima Diamond. Do I switch from Duchess to Diamond? Dima Diamond? We'll see how into rocks I get. Maybe I'll consider it. Sounds like a Digimon. Dima... Diabolite. Yeah, whatever that is. Whatever that was. Alright, you guys, let's go raid Kinji. Kinji's playing some Hades. Let's go give him all the love. He's really cool. He's really nice. Please go be nice to him. If you are able to lurk at the stream, please do so. Even though I think that Twitch is kind of cutting people's nuts off if you're lurking. I heard that if you're not active for like 10 minutes, oh my god. I heard that if you're not active for 10 minutes, they kind of get you. Damn it, I keep accidentally ending right when there's an ad that starts. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. An ad just started. I'm sorry if you're stuck in ads. I apologize. Thanks for the rock discussion. I enjoyed my stay. Thanks for chatting with me about rocks, you guys. Appreciate you guys. It's also a lot harder. Seems to be a theme this month. Also a lot harder. It's an improvement from the first in every way I can think of. Oh, sick. All right, good to know. I'm such a lurker. Thank you for lurking. I love my lurkers. They take your balls. They take your balls. Oh, you're fine, Shadow. I missed it. I missed it. Yeah, I didn't get my stream streak until like 10 to 15 minutes after being on stream. Yeah, I think that Twitch, if you're lurking, they don't count you as a viewer if you're inactive for more than 10 minutes, which is kind of crazy. They're trying to like combat all of the bots that are on Twitch, but they're not doing a very good job about it. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyways, you guys, let's go raid Kinji. Be sure to say bye to me and I'll try to say bye back to you guys. Okay, bye everyone. Bye. Aw, take your balls. Thank you so much, Noodle. Thank you, Noodle. Thank you for the gift sub to take your balls. I appreciate you. Thank you. Bye everyone. Bye Shadow. Goodbye Oak. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, absolutely. Let me know what your schedule is. Bye Halcyon. Goodbye Fetster. Goodbye Oak. Goodbye Salwi. Goodbye Red. Goodbye Dave. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Bye Kumaru. Take care of yourself out there as well, okay? Bye everyone. If you guys are lurking right now, thank you so much for lurking. Thanks for listening to my rock discussion. That was about rocks and things. Bye honey. Take care of yourself out there. I hope you also have a good one. Thank you so much everyone who hung out with me today. I really appreciate you. And the next time I go live will be Sunday, which by the way, I have a surprise for you on Sunday, so I hope that you guys can make it. Hope you guys can make it. I have a surprise for you on Sunday. Puppy, take care of yourself. It's okay, come raid with us. Bye Neo, bye Queen Francis, bye Techno. If I didn't get to say bye to you, yes I did. Bye everyone. Take care of yourself. Surprise on Sunday. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.